I have probably taken 500 pictures, but I'm going to shoot one video and try to walk through every classroom so that everybody gets a chance to take a look at the building and say goodbye. But I'm going to go outside first. So it's going to get a little jumpy because I'm going to jump in here a little bit so that we can see the wise old owl. And then I'll just pop back out. That, of course, is the entrance to the 1915 building. And then there's the 1938 Gymnasium, which has its own entrance. And then the 1953 elementary wing that's going down through there. All of this, well, parts of it, the marble parts of it, will be part of the new community center. I want to go down and hit the cornerstone too. My understanding, and I did not know this until tonight when I'm shooting this, is that there is a time capsule in the cornerstone. So I definitely want to be around to open that, because that should be really cool. And Dave Stubbs has a list of everything that's in it. But there is a time capsule in that cornerstone. So, and this sundial was presented by the class of 1921, but it wasn't on this spot. It actually was down about halfway down the walkway, and there was a notch in, yeah, right about there where the hole is now. There was a notch. But anyway, let's go inside and let you wander around a little bit with me. Thank you. Those of you who remember going up these stairs, I always went in the side. There's carpet on this floor now, but I remember it being wooden and squeaky. Upstairs. There is a little graffiti on the walls. They've let the kids draw some little things on as they take things out. There, you can hear the wood creaking. Upstairs, I think there is one room that still has no carpet. And there are still a couple of rooms that have chalkboards. This is not one of them. The air vents were cool. I'd forgotten about those. I'm shooting this on 16:9 so that if you want to watch this on your television, you should be able to see it. This is the office. And this opened the vent up there. Parts of the building that I have never been in, the girls' restroom being one. Some of you who graduated long before I did may remember a doorway here. I don't, but it looks like there must have been one. I do remember when these were closed in. Boys' restroom. This room had lots of uses, but among others, it was my dad's office when he was the guidance counselor. There's the creaking floor. I'm not sure how it was when this was the high school, but when this was the junior high, there were 2 staircases, and one was the up staircase and one was the down. This one was up. So, not wanting to break any of Craig Francisco's rules, I will go up. Hello, chalkboard. I have no idea whether this will pull or not. Nope. Somebody else found it. I think this was always storage. This was fascinating. I'll be back here in a minute. I do not think I ever was in here. This door and this door are all to the same room. Must have flipped the light off. There it is. More chalkboard. I don't think I was ever in this room. But there's one of the doors. And then there's an office over here. And they're back out into the hallway. If you were here when this was the junior high, this was Mr. Vanderpool's room. Many tall tales told in this room. And now the down staircase. course, I went on the wrong side to get the light. Here we go. The basement rooms. There's street level. All right, this was cool. I never opened this, and air came rushing out at me. Home ec room. The art room. Not enough lights. Gosh, this seemed bigger. The up staircase going up to the gymnasium. Since we're down here, might as well do the locker rooms and such. Boys' locker room. See if I can find, there we go, lights. This is the girls' locker room, and before tonight, I had never been in here. And I was just stunned at how tiny it is. Trophy case. Most of the older trophies are over at the high school now. Tickets and concession stand. And the stairs. How many of you remember basketballs coming down these stairs? Now we're in the 1938 Gymnasium. Obviously the bleachers have been replaced, but the floor has not. Or this floor, the floor that they play on has, because center court is over at the new high school and next to the trophy case. Some of you will remember that there was an extra set of lines on either side of mid-court because this is a short basketball court. So you could actually go back across center court a ways before they would call you for over and back. The stage. I could not get these open so that you could see the lights. There were they rolled over and there were lights to light up the stage, different colors along the stage. I'm not convinced this was a coach's office always, but it is now. But this was a coach's office. Stairs going down outside. I vividly remember doing plays on this stage, and if you came off on this side, you had to run downstairs and down into the cafeteria and come back up the other stairs if your next entrance was from the opposite side. And if the play was in the winter, that could be pretty cold. Back stairs down to the cafeteria and the music room. I did not remember there being numbers on these risers. This is the only set, but they go both ways. 1 through 8 one way, 1 through 8 the other way. There would have been a time I would have jumped off this. I'm not going to do that. But found something in here that's really cool. They still have the music stands in the storage room. And some of them still have the stencil on them. Waynesville Music Department. All right, this is too cool, and some of you may never have been in here. This is the boiler room. It's amazing that they would have heated this with steam heat. Back in the day, if you really needed to get into the school on the weekend, this door was never locked. Janie Francisco's windows were never locked either. All right, cafeteria. And she turned off all the lights on me, so here they come. Oh. Can you get me into the kitchen? Because if you can get me into the kitchen in the multipurpose room, I'll take it. Can you get me in the kitchen?
No, that I don't have.
Yeah. Because it's locked. I remember this rail. Climbed on that rail, swung from that rail. Okay. No worries. Maybe Thursday. Maybe I'll be able to do an addendum and get in there on Thursday. In the multipurpose room, same. I'd also like to try to get into the industrial arts room Thursday if we can. I'm shooting this on Sunday before we do an open house on Thursday. Now I'm going to walk down the hallway in the elementary. They're still using it this week, so there are only a couple of rooms that are unlocked that I can get in. Girls' restroom in the elementary. Long, long hallway. I was laughing when I walked down here because I remember when there were porcelain water fountains, and this was one of them. This was once a double stairway and it was open on both sides, and there was an opening in the middle. You could actually watch all the way down. But they put an elevator here, which comes in handy. This part of the building is staying. But here, these are the stair rails. These were on both sides. Oops, lost my light in the hallway. There's an incline up to this level, just a little bit. Whoops, may get lights again. Hey, it's like Get Smart. The lights came on. There's one classroom in here that's open on the second floor, which I wouldn't have known, but it says door is open. Therefore, when we do the open house on Thursday, I think all of these will be open, and I'll try to get in all of those, catch the things that I missed. Of course, I've been doing this for almost half an hour now, so you may have already seen enough. Fire extinguisher boxes were around forever. This wing was from 1953. Just one more look to say goodbye to the gymnasium. And with that, I think I've shown everything I can show.